I think you also have to earn your respect, earn your trust, and I can only do that when I play. Hi.
Hi, are you okay?
Yeah, you?
I'm good, thank you. What can I get for you today?
Just a cappuccino.
A cappuccino, yeah, just a regular size?
Regular size.
Regular, no worries, get that ready.
Thank you.
So Jesper, thanks for joining us. You've been here for a couple of months now. How are you finding life in England so far?
Very nice. We were just talking about like you have the football, but you still have your private life on the side, and I enjoy both of it. Of course, I want to play and I want to show that I'm good enough. But I enjoy it here, and I like the training. I like the guys. I like the private life around football. Yeah, it's nice.
When we
With
spoke,
coffee.
and the coffee, of course. When we first spoke about doing this interview, we mentioned about going somewhere a bit different, and you mentioned doing it in a cafe. Is coffee a sort of side passion of yours? I know you have a go yourself at home.
No, not really, but I like to, like when I have spare time, I like to go grab a coffee, have a walk with my dog, my girlfriend at home. Yeah, just taking it easy, you know. Of course, you have to do something. Sometimes you go have dinner in a restaurant or go with your friends to play some, I don't know, escape rooms or something. But like often, I just want to have a coffee, chill, enjoy my life. I have a coffee set up at home also, and I use a lot of time on it, so I like it a lot. But yeah, just enjoying.
And how are you settling in England? Because obviously it's a big change for you, isn't it? Coming from another new country for you. We spoke before about how many countries you've played in so far. You've found a house now. You've moved in. How are you settling in terms of that?
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's different from Italy, especially. I think from Frankfurt, from Denmark to England, it's probably the same.
Yeah.
The weather is the same, raining all day. No, probably the same. The biggest difference was probably from Napoli. The culture is different. I cannot have a cappuccino after 12. It's different. The weather is different. The football is different. Now I tried both, and I like both in different ways, and you get different perspective of each life. And yeah, it's nice to try some different stuff in your career, and luckily I'm able to do it.
Tell us about those early years and what it was like growing up in Denmark.
Denmark is a good country. It's easy there, very close.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was telling my parents, I drove 40 minutes for training every day, and they were like, "Wow, that's crazy." Because if you drive 40 minutes in Denmark, it's because you have to almost sleep at somebody's house, or you have to be there longer than just for one day. Because Denmark is so small, so all your friends, your family, when you play football, the teams you play against, everything is like in about an hour, 2 hours. So it's very close, but it's nice. You have everything. You have good food. You have good football. You have happy people. I would say Denmark and Scandinavia North it's difficult to find angry people. So like myself, I'm very, very happy always.
Absolutely.
Sometimes too happy, but it's a part of me.
Where did the love of football come from then? And how did that all start?
I started when I was 3, almost 4. So it's always been in the family. My grandpa played a lot of football on high level, got injured. Fortunately, my brother played. Also got injured, unfortunately. But it always been to my family, either playing football or supporting a football team, passionate about football. So it's been there. I was the one who got through the levels and now play in the best league in the world. But yeah, it's always been there, and not on the field, but also on the television. And yeah.
Who were your football idols growing up? Who did you look up to? What sort of players?
It's difficult because it changed a little bit. I like Neymar because of his skills and stuff, but like Coutinho when he played. I don't really like now. Of course, I'm older, so I don't really have an idol.
Yeah.
I like to, because everybody's different, and I like to make my own history and my own like character. But when I was younger, was these kind of technical players. Bit Kaká also. It's like the same players as me, but a bit different, of course.
Tell us about Bromby then, because I know you had a few clubs before you joined Bromby, but Bromby was your boyhood club. You mentioned that before. Tell us about how that move came about and those sort of early years when you first started playing for Bromby.
Different options like Nordsjælland, FC Copenhagen, Brøndby, Lyngby. There was different clubs, and I lived in Brøndby. My family was Brøndby fan. It was obvious. I went there when I think it was under 12, doing training with them, going training camps and stuff. And since there I just played, and then moved when I was 21.
What's the football like in those early age groups? Is it very technical? What's the focus? Is it more technical than physical? Or how would you describe it?
Depends who you are as a player.
Okay.
I had some difficult years because everybody was growing and I was just staying the same height, so I was the small one. So I had to focus a lot on my technique, of course, because if I didn't keep the ball, they just pushed me away. And I was actually about probably under 15, where I was thinking if football is for me, because I didn't play. 15 or 17, I can't remember. But I was in a way where I didn't know if I wanted to stop football, keep going, because I didn't play. I was angry. I wanted to play more. It was difficult times because I was smaller than the other guys. But Brøndby, they kept saying to me, under 19 is where you're going to hit the high level. And then suddenly at under 17, second year, so I was 18 probably, I started growing. And then under 19, I played every game and scoring goals and enjoying. And then I moved to the first team.
So many players come over to England and say how physical the Premier League is. How have you found that?
When I played in Frankfurt, I already played against some teams from Premier League, like West Ham, Tottenham, because we played Champions League and Europa League. And I watched it in television, so I know the league. But of course, when you are here now, in the television you don't see the small tricks people are doing, like stepping on your toes, pulling the shirts and stuff. You can't really see it in television, so that was a surprise for me. But of course the level, everybody play fast and the pitches are very nice, so it's difficult to, if you shoot the ball away, to complain because it's top facilities.
Yeah.
But I think there's space, and the player I would say fast, and I can use the spaces there is, so I think it's very open. All you see, most of Premier League games is bam, 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 bam. It's not stop and go always. It's everybody wants to go forward, and that's how I like it, like I did in Bundesliga. Yeah.
Jumping back to Bromby, I know you were part of a really historic team, weren't you? You're part of the team that won the league for the first time after 16 years without the league title. How special was that memory to you and your family? I know you said your brother was a big Bromby fan as well.
No, crazy experience to be there, to be a part of the team. Like I said, my family is a Bromby fans, and for them has been, I think, one of the biggest days when we won it, because I was a part of it. And for me to help the team, what I said when I came to Bromby, when I did the interview, is that I want to help with the championship, and I want to help to bring a lot of money to the team. And we did both of it. I went for a lot of money. We won the championship, and I always feel like home there because it's my second home. So I know I can always come there and enjoy and say hi to the fans, and yeah.
And one more question on your brother as well. I know I think you answered it when you first arrived, but there's a rumour that he was a Liverpool fan as a boy. What did you think of your move to Everton, and what's he had to say to you since?
Yeah, it's difficult because my brother is a Liverpool fan, and it's easy for me to go on the same train, if you can say like that. I also have another brother who's Chelsea fan and another brother who's West Ham fan, so it's just because the Premier League is so good.
Yeah.
But it was difficult for me to choose a team because I had my team in Brøndby, and I like to stay with only one team. But I like how they played, so it was easy for me to just choose a team. But I'm an Everton player, and I love it here. I love the guys. I love the training. I love the facilities. I love the fans. So yeah, I'm very happy here, and of course I do everything I can to show that I'm a part of it and to show that I give everything every day. So.
character. You've always been a positive guy, a happy guy. Is that just the way you've always been growing up?
I come from a family who is very humble. They don't like when you have an attitude. They don't like when you feel like you're better than anybody else. And yeah, I'm used to being happy. Like even though sometimes it's tough, because you like I have the passion for football and I hate losing. But sometimes you have to see the positive sides also. And no, but I like to be positive. I like to, because I feel like when you see a guy who's happy, you also want to be happy. So it's like, yeah, I'm just always positive. Try to see the good ways. And I think you also have to earn your respect, earn your trust. And I can only do that when I play and saying hi to the fans when I meet them and stuff. That's why I always, at Finch Farm, always stop for the kids to take some pictures, because it's five minutes of your day, but you make them happy, and you know. So I feel like I'm a good part of it, and I want to be a part of it because I'm humble. Yeah.
How much motivation does that give you then to sort of really repay that love that you've been shown so far?
Everything, because I feel like when you, like I said, you have to earn your trust, you have to earn your respect, and if you don't perform, if you don't, like you don't have to play good every game, because it's not possible. Everybody makes mistakes, but you can show the will to play, you can show the will to fight for the team. So that's important, and I want to do it. And yeah, I feel like I train hard, I work hard, and yeah.
We've touched on Denmark and Italy quite a bit so far. I wanted to ask you about Frankfurt as well, because you had a really successful time in Frankfurt, of course. Tell us about how that one came about, because obviously you're leaving your boyhood club for the first time, a new country, new experience. Tell us about the early days of that Frankfurt move.
No, it was quite obvious for me to choose Frankfurt when I was playing in Brøndby. We won the championship. I wanted to try some different stuff in my career. That's also why I went to Napoli. I want to try some, have some experiences, and yeah. No, but Frankfurt was the right team for me, and you never know before you go, but now when I see it after, it was the perfect choice and the perfect team for me. Yeah, we won the Europa League. I played a lot of games. I enjoyed my time there. Yeah, but I want to take some risks. I want to try different stuff in my career, and sometimes it hits you, sometimes it's good, and yeah, that's why I feel like Everton is perfect for me at the moment, to get back on track and to score some goals. I need to score some goals, to make some assists, to be like more dangerous, because I feel like I had the performance to do it, so I just need to do it. Yeah.
You spoke to me before about the team ethic of that Frankfurt team. Obviously that Frankfurt team was really successful. It won the Europa League and then got into the Champions League as a result. How much of that sort of team ethic, how important do you think that is in football and in successful teams?
Very important. When I played in Brøndby, first of all, when we won the championship there, we didn't have the best team. Mm-hmm. Not at all. I thought, like people were saying, like, what, we have to buy some players because we don't have the team to do anything, and we won it because we had the best team. We don't have the best individual players, but we had the best team. And it was the same in Frankfurt. Of course, sometimes you do something individual, like making a goal or making a great tackle or something, but I think it was the team spirit. Like everybody was fighting. Like he broke his leg, he broke his head, he broke this, just for winning, you know. And yeah, like I said, we won away. We won away and home against Tottenham. No, against West Ham. Sorry. Almost made a comeback against Tottenham. 3-1 down, had a red card. So it was like we had a good team spirit, and I don't feel like anybody. It's difficult for me to say because I played every game, but the guys who didn't play, I don't feel like they were like angry because they had the chances, and everybody was doing everything they could in training, and yeah, it's a good team spirit.
How do you rank the sort of the team ethic that's currently at Everton then, in terms of the atmosphere and also the leaders in the group?
I would probably say it's the same actually, because like we don't have the best team in Premier League, but we have a good team, and I feel like we had of course a rough start, and I think we were unlucky in some games, but I feel like we have a good team. Like you showed it last year, you had the points deduction, everything was talking. Everybody was talking about, oh, Everton, how many points are they going down? You stayed up. Like it's not easy, and you have to have a very good team, a very good base, a very good environment, and not only for the players but also the staffs, also the administration, you guys, like everybody, you know. I think we have the team spirit to do it, and we will, but it takes time.
A quick one on the sort of the leaders in the dressing room as well. Seamus Coleman's obviously a modern day icon of the club. We've got Tarky, who's come in and captain the team regularly now. Ashley Young, so much experience. How much of those guys helped you out in these early days?
No, a lot. They're the ones who get you going if you have tough times. Like I had 2 games where I started, Southampton and Leicester game, where I had some good performances, and then I wanted to say against Crystal Palace, had a bad half, went out. It was tough, but these were the guys who said, you just have to keep fighting, keep training good. You have the confidence, you have the level, you have the level to be there. So keep going, and now I feel like I train good again. I train hard, and shows that I want to play and that I can play in the team. So it's important to have guys like them, and it's important to have guys like Ili, like always like happy. You see in his game how he plays. Tim, always like fighting and stuff. It's important to have different type of players, but you have to work in a group, and I think we have a good group.
So Jesper, we're back at Finch Farm. How's this place been as a working environment for you so far?
Good. There's everything I need. Nice gym, good pitches, good guys, good training.
So tell us a bit more about the group, because obviously you're coming into a new group, getting to know the personalities and that sort of thing. Is there anyone you've grown close to in these early stages?
Yeah, of course. You always have, even though everybody talks together, you still have groups, you know. I'm in a good group with the French guys, and Ili, Tim, Ghana, Manga, these players,
And tell us about the adaptation as well. The manager's spoken about the adaptation process and you're getting used to the Premier League. Tell us about how that's been for you so far, and what the main differences for you that you've noticed.
No, I like it here. I feel it's open. The games are open. Everybody can win against each other, and it's a lot of chances, a lot of running, a lot of movement. So I like it here, and I feel like I'm ready for the Premier League. Yeah, I played some games against Premier League teams before when I was in Frankfurt, so it's no problem. Yeah.
Has anything taken you by surprise since you moved to Everton in terms of the club itself, the fan base, anything like that? Is it what you expected?
No, it's what I expected actually. Good fans, and you know it. Everton is a big team, big club, a lot of history and a lot of good players, and we have to perform better than we do, but it's coming. We had a rough start, and now it's coming.
And a quick word on the fans. Obviously, you've experienced them a few times already. You've scored in front of them in pre-season. How much looking forward to getting out there even more and showing what you can do? No,
like you said, I scored against them in pre-season, but it'll probably be better to do it in the Premier League.
Yeah.
No, I just want to play. I want to show that I have the level. I had some good games and should have scored once or twice, but I scored in the penalty.
Of course.
I know it doesn't count, but I did, and I felt the atmosphere. But no, I want to show my level in the Premier League, and I feel like I'm ready for it.
Oh, I love that! Yeah! Love that! One of yellow!